Hi, we're the cast of Mogadishu and we're going to tell you about what we go through in our day-to-day rehearsals.
How is this job different from any other acting job you've done before?
Well, basically, my opinion is that I go to a lot of other acting jobs and they've not given me any role that I feel I could just play like that, in the sense that I believe that that's me naturally, because as an actor, obviously, you're going to have to act out. But this one here actually relates to me personally because of where I'm from and what I've seen through education and through the environment that I've been raised upon. So I've actually believed that this is more me and it's got more of a meaning towards me. The production is about how education affects people and how it affects them in a good way and a bad way. And yeah, that's what I think.
What's the average day in rehearsals and what is your favourite part?
We do our circuit training, our exercise for 45 minutes every single day. And basically just split up into our different scenes, rehearse a scene for about an hour, and the rest of us will be in this room going over lines and stuff.
That's what it's like throughout all the rehearsals as well, because for the first week we were thoroughly going through the script, so we found out more about each other's characters and about our own.
It's true, and as you do the lines, you have to be not only knowing the lines or knowing what that person's saying and why that person's saying it. You have to saying it, you have to also be thinking about what that person's thinking. For example, the director says to us, even the pauses are like lines, treat them like lines. For example, if you're pausing, don't just pause for the sake of pausing because the script says pause. We have to know why we're pausing.
There's a thought process behind it.
A thought process behind it, so it shows on your face.
As well as the director and the rest of the actors, who else is working on Mogadishu with you?
Like we said, the fight scenes, Kevin comes in and does the fight scenes with us. He's wicked.
We have to do voice training with Wiley, which is just like about using your breath. Like, so obviously when you speak, you shouldn't be straining your vocal cords.
Let's do it then.
You should do your humming. Also,
hold on to the ridge,
use your diaphragm. Use your diaphragm and stuff.
Breathe in. 1, 2, 3.
Your belly should go out
and out.
And out. Belly should come in.
Hollow mouth.
Hollow mouth. Lifting your head.
No, I mean, I'm about to say straight to it.
During the rehearsals so far, what has surprised you the most?
One as well is how quick we've become so close as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What surprised me as well is like how much I have to train my body for this show. Like, I really honestly didn't think that I would have to do training, exercise for 45 minutes every single day.
What surprised me the most is how deep we've gone into the play and what we've brought out from it and the issues. Like, while we were thoroughly going through it for the first week and a half, like we went into like our own, people went into their own lives, and that was a bit like, whoa. Like, you know, that itself was just, it was mad, because it was like how you bring in your own issues into the play, but people related to it, and then it got kind of emotional listening to some stories, and this happened and this happened.
How much time have you spent discussing issues in the play, and what issues have you discussed? Have you found these discussions useful?
We gone into this like play and issues that we've had and how it's emotionally affected us, the different characters. And like we said, we actually had sessions, like a whole good week of going through the script and talking about our experiences and our emotions and how we associate ourselves with the characters and how we feel with the characters.
So I remember watching Christian, like playing Peter, doing his scene about the racism in the 14 holes. I remember like Matthew again questioned it, like what does that mean? And obviously like it all went over our head, but when Fraser explained it and he explained it properly, and then like it added like another dynamic to Peter's character and Christian's character. So then when Christian went back in and did it again, I remember he was close to tears while he was doing it.
He was crying.
He got so emotional doing it. And
then I think that's good as an actor, because you're bringing like the realism to the stage.
When we had those sessions, it's up to us to take all those feelings that we felt when we were sitting down and to change it and to put it into our character, do you know what I mean? We can still use what we learned in the sessions, twist it, change it, put it into our characters, so it makes it look real to the audience. So when the audience are sitting down, they can say, yeah, I know someone who did that. Yeah, I know someone who did that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do
glossary.
How similar are you to your character? And what have you been doing to help you get into your character? The writer, also Vivian, like, she's worked in schools for however many years, so she's seen all the characters that she's wrote, so she knows that. That's why the writing is so immaculate, because she knows, like, and I said it to her in the rehearsal process. I was like, oh, do any of us remind you of this? And she was like, yes.
She has every single one of us. She's met every single one of us in the schools that she's worked.
Yeah, I think when I go back, like, I'm gonna be nearly 20, and if I go back to when I was 15, I'm exactly how my character was. The attitude, the stink attitude.
It's true.
Just the way, even the way they talk, like that whole, like, we don't talk like it now, but even though you do say in it and bear and fam and whatever, but our character's like, in it, but blah,
Like over the top.
But you used to do that when you were 15, but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you wouldn't.
There's a word that Tara used, which is completely perfect. It's nitty. Like, I have to go, I thought to myself, I'm going to go nitty, because when you're 15, you're like, nah, and you start, you stop talking to the person, you start talking to the walls and the floor, and you're like, no, I'm not.
My character is literally like the opposite of me, but I can play him because I've seen guys like him, and I can find things like about him in myself. But it's on a different level. I can talk like him, and I can put, like, anyone can be that person. Do you get me? Anyone can go to that extreme.
Alright, question is, what do you want the audience of Mogadishu to think or feel when they leave the play?
I've got a little brother, and I rang my mum the other day. She was talking to me about how's it going, blah blah. I said the issues are quite hardcore. It's quite strong. She was like, oh, should he not come? And I said, no, make him come, because he's like 14. Like, so I just thought like definitely that would affect him, so he can watch it and obviously see like.
When people leave this play, I've got a thing about the stereotypes that I put on youth in it. And the character that I'm playing, Jason, and even the character Becky,
Shannon.
Shannon.
She's not here today.
No, but the whole thing of being a bully and how bullies are seen, and they're just painted one colour, as in they were born bad and they stay bad. But for this play, this is one of the first plays I've actually been in and actually seen that actually give a reason for it, not an excuse, but a reason for why a person would become like that. Do you get the reason why a person would become to the state where they want to bully people and make people feel bad about themselves, you know? And then you've got Becky on the other side. And when I've seen girls like Becky who are listening to certain music and, like, I don't know, dressing a certain way, you just don't notice them, you know? You think they're invisible, but it's like the invisible people are able to tell their story through this play now. Do you get me?